Hey guys, I got Ouija here, who has up until this point been allowed to pretty much just kind of run around on our farm. You guys have been watching my videos with the hashtag Watch Ouija Grow Up, and she is doing great in her training. She's learning to sit and stay, but something we haven't touched on yet is leash training. We worked on getting the collar on and wearing it, and she was kind of about the collar, but we haven't done any real walking around on the leash. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use a slip lead, and this one is just one that I picked up one of the times that I took the dog into the vet. I always pick them up because they have hundreds of them just stacked there in the front of the vet's office. Most vet's offices do. So it's a great way to get hands on a slip lead. If not, they sell them at the stores. Pretty much any pet store will have slip leads. It just has a ring on the end of it that slides just like that, so it gets tight. This is what I like to use when starting young puppies this age. When it's an older dog, a lot of times I'll start them on a prong collar, but she's little, so we're gonna do some pressure and release stuff, and I'm gonna show you how that works today. So she's got the leash on, and we're gonna do some walking around. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, come on. Good girl. Good girl. Now she's not really doing a lot of thrashing around. Sometimes puppies will thrash around and throw a conniption fit when they don't get their way. Like right now she's kind of trying to back out of the leash. Good girl. And so what I'm doing is when your puppy starts to thrash around, a lot of times they'll whip their head back and forth. And when they do that, what I want you to do is just hold the leash and wait. Just wait them out. They'll eventually stop their thrashing, and then you can go back to walking. So I was hoping she would demonstrate that for us today, but she's actually doing really good. This dog continues to impress me. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. So right now, all I'm doing is asking her to follow me around. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. No. Now, I don't know if you caught that, but just now she started to bite at the leash. So a lot of puppies will do that because what else could it be for? It's a toy, right? So if you have your puppy starts biting at the leash, what I want you to do is pull straight up and tell him no. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Let's walk. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Let's walk around. Good girl. Now you don't have to go in a very large area to do this. You don't have to go on a real long walk. As a matter of fact, the first couple days that you do leash work with your dog, you should not attempt to go on a walk with them. Take them out in your front or backyard. If you're in an apartment, take them into, I know they always have little grassy areas where your dogs can go have a potty break. Take them into an area like that and put the leash on them and just basically kind of walk around in a big circle. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Let's go. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. No. Now, something else you'll notice is how I'm holding the leash. She's little. She's not very strong. She can't pull me over. So I'm holding the leash just through my finger. And what you'll notice is when she gets to the end of the leash, I'm giving just a slight little pop to pull her back my direction. And what that does is it just teaches her, stay with me. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Come on. No. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Come on. Good. Good girl. Something else that some puppies will do when you first put a leash on them is they'll put the brakes on and they'll stop, and they'll do this number where they put their head down and kind of tilt it sideways, and they give you that, I'm not going anywhere, look. And so when you have a puppy that does that, the best thing that you can do is put slight pressure on the leash and wait. And give them a few seconds. If they don't start to budge after a little while, pull them. They're little, you can drag them a little bit and it's not gonna hurt them. You're gonna get their feet going, and as soon as those feet start moving, you can stop pulling and let them start coming on their own. No, she's trying to bite at the leash again. So as soon as those feet start moving, say, good puppy, come on, come on, come on, come on. And they should start perking up and coming towards you. Good girl. Yeah, good girl. But another technique you can do is just pop, pop. Come on, there we go. Good girl, come on. Pop, pop. Good girl. Good girl, come on. Come on. And that technique is called pressure and release. And so what pressure and release does is it teaches the dog that being at the end of the leash is not real comfortable because there's pressure on the neck when they get to the end of the leash. Some puppies will cough. Some puppies are more sensitive to it than others. It happens. It's not the end of the world. You're not choking your dog. They're not going to pass out. I hear that all the time. Oh, he chokes himself till he passes out. You know, they don't pass out. I'm sure there is a rare dog out there that has gone unconscious, but nope. I have not seen one go unconscious since when I've been working with them ever. Nope. And you're talking thousands of dogs that I've worked with. So that being said, a little bit of pressure. We're not strangling the dog. It literally is about this much pressure. You should see the neck kind of move like that when we pop them towards us. When they get to the end of the leash, you stop and they pull. Obviously, she doesn't seem very disturbed by that, so it's not hurting them, it's not causing them any pain. It's just teaching them right from wrong. So it's teaching them to make a better decision based on, hey, it's more comfortable if I walk over here with you. You also want to keep it upbeat and call them and encourage them to follow you around. So that's why we were kind of going in a big circle as opposed to trying to walk a big, long, straight line like you would if you were to take your dog out for a long walk. Yeah, good girl. So anyways, that's leash starting. So that's how to start your puppy on leash. We'll be practicing that over the next few days. And so one last little thing, I'm going to show you guys a little show off moment here. I showed you guys how to practice sit with their food when it's feeding time. We've been doing this every day. Ouija, sit. Good girl. Good girl. So she already sits. Come here. Ouija, sit. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. Come on. Ouija, sit. Good girl. Oh, look, we have a visitor.
Buddy, come.
It's Big Brother. Come.
Buddy, come.
Anyways, you guys have a great day. If you have any questions or if you want to look into getting some training for your own dog, check out our website at www.zendogtulsa.com. And we've got all kinds of information on there. There's a frequently asked questions that talks about our training. There's also a contact form that you can fill out that helps us get to know your dog. It's kind of an intake that we require for training. So check it out if you're interested in our training. We've also got our services and everything listed on the website. So looking forward to meeting some of you guys one of these days. Have a good day.